Hello everyone, my name is Tarang. Suppose you are painting a landscape or a tree and you need green for that, but you don't have green on your palette. Or maybe you want a different shade of green, then what would you do? You would mix blue and yellow to create a very nice shade of green. Now make sure that blue is a very strong color, so be careful when you are mixing. Make sure that you use a very small amount of blue and a generous amount of yellow and create this nice shade of green. In case you want a lighter green, you will have to add more yellow and you will get lighter shade of green. There are so many ways you can mix green. You can use different shades of blue and different shades of yellow in different proportions to create different shades of green, because it's obviously not practical to purchase all shades of green. Now I am mixing ultramarine blue and cadmium yellow. Earlier I was using phthalo blue and cadmium yellow. This is ultramarine and cadmium yellow, and you get this dark, really dark shade of green. And if you mix lemon yellow to with this color, you get lighter shade. Look at this, it's so beautiful. Now I am going to use cobalt blue and lemon yellow, and you will see it creates a very nice shade of green. It's kind of pastel color, and if you add white to this color, you will get a very nice shade. But I'm not going to add white to it because I'm mixing green for landscapes. So you can see this green is quite different from these greens. Now a very different mm, color to mix greens. I'm using phthalo turquoise. If you mix turquoise and lemon yellow, you get this gorgeous shade of green. And again, if you mix more yellow, more lemon yellow, you get lighter green. It's a very simple rule of color mixing. If you keep adding yellow to your blue, you get lighter and lighter shades. Now I am using I'm not using blue or for this combination. I'm using green viridian hue that we all have this shade of green we get in every kind of set we buy. So it's viridian hue green, and I'm going to mix lemon yellow to it, and then this it creates a very interesting shade of green, a very bright green, and that can be used to create highlights. I'll just show you separately. I'm just adding highlights to this tree. This combination is good for creating highlights. Now I'm showing it separately, and you can see it's a lovely green, and I'm adding more yellow and it gets lighter and brighter. So now I'm going to use a very unconventional combination to create green, and it's very interesting. In fact, color mixing is quite fascinating. So I'm going to mix black and lemon yellow. So again, black is a very strong color, so make sure that you take a very small amount of black and a generous amount of lemon yellow, and you get this very interesting shade of green. It's olive green. I'll show you the actual shade when I mix white to it. Mix white with the shade of green, then you will understand the color accurately. So I'm using now, I'm adding very small amount of white to it, and you can see the actual color the combination of black and lemon yellow creates. So in case you don't have uh, blue, you can still create green. Interesting, isn't it? If you add more yellow to it, then obviously you get lighter shade of green. I'm going to add more yellow to it. So you can see you get lighter shade of green when you add more yellow to this combination, and that's it. We have